So Moniece Slaughter from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood season 3 had an interview recently with Vlad TV. And, you know, she talked about a lot of different stuff. She talked about how Rich Dollaz basically on Love and Hip Hop is faking it to make it. You know, he's just basically doing what he's doing for TV, that he's basically an actor. In so many words, he played her in their relationship. He just kind of moved on from her, you know, like he used her for TV time or whatever. She talked about Johnny Blaze being a rapping stripper that can't rap. She called Mariah Lynn a crackhead. I mean, she went off in the interview. You know, I just saw some cliff notes of it and I said, wow. She talked a lot of shit about a lot of people. But whatever. I mean, Moniece is no stranger to controversy, so nobody's surprised, right? Well, the babe on your screen with the perfect tits, Mariah Lynn, from Love and Hip Hop New York season 6, did not like, well, I mean, who would ever like somebody saying shit like this about them? She did not like Moniece Slaughter referring to her as a crackhead and slandering her mom's name. So Mariah took to social media to say, and I quote, "I would like everyone to please watch this interview. As bad as I want to defend myself, I won't, because somehow I always end up being the bad guy. So instead, I say thank you at Moniece Slaughter for helping me get bigger and bigger. Numbers don't lie, and money is only a few thousand from being my second video with over 1 million views. You're going to learn eventually why you shouldn't speak about my family. Oh yeah, my booking's looking crazy sexy. Hashtag, I do this for real." Wow. You know, man, you know, I could take this much easier if these chicks were ugly. But, you know, I hate to say that. I hate to sound superficial. You know, fuck that shit. I'm going to be superficial as I want to be. I don't like seeing good looking women have beef. And you see, Johnny Blaze said something back to Moniece. Mariah Lynn said something back to Moniece. But I don't think that these girls really get the bigger picture. When you have somebody, first of all, the beef was supposed to have cooled down between Moniece and Johnny and Moniece and Mariah Lynn. Now, for what I understand, you know, when you're in an interview, you should not ignore questions. So if the interviewer is asking you questions about these different people that you work with, your, you know, co-workers from the Love and Hip Hop franchises, you shouldn't ignore the questions. But I mean, Moniece is throwing people under the bus. You know, she's saying some foul shit. So of course people are going to be upset. But the best revenge is success. And the best way to handle it is to not say anything back. Now, I'm not saying Moniece was right by, you know, smacking people upside the head. But I just wish that Johnny Blaze and Mariah Lynn did not reply, you know, because that's just going to add more fuel to the fire. Because, and I'm not saying Mariah Lynn is the bad guy. I've never seen her be the bad guy in any situation. That I definitely disagree with. Anybody who says Mariah Lynn is the bad guy is freaking crazy. I've never seen her be the aggressor in any of these situations. I've only merely seen her defend herself. That's it. In every situation. Including when she pulled out that paperwork on Miss Mo on Love and Hip Hop New York season 6, which is funny as hell. Normally I don't laugh at stuff like that, but the fact that Mo, not Moniece, Miss Mo from Bad Bitches on Deck, she likes to present a certain image of herself to the world, and come to find out that image is false. You know, she's out here acting, you know, she's pretending. And it's not cool to be a tough chick and to go around looking for shit to get yourself into. But if you're going to pretend that that's who you are, don't have restraining orders or whatever floating around out there that people can just go print out from offline or whatever. However, Mariah Lynn got the information that she got to. Because that shit just made her look crazy. But anyways, back to the whole Moniece and Mariah Lynn thing. I wish that Mariah Lynn and Johnny Blaze wouldn't have said anything. Because if Moniece kept talking about them, like after that interview, and they didn't say anything, what people would say to Moniece is, why are you always talking about people who are not talking about you? You know, that's the way you have to play the art of war. Moniece said something. They both replied. And she got what she wanted. You know, she basically is just luring them in. And, you know, a part of me says, okay, this is actually good for the show because people look for drama like this. And this is just going to make them more money. It's going to make them more popular. It'll make their music more popular and whatnot. But a part of me is like, damn, is it ever going to stop? I mean, Johnny Blaze is that chick. Mariah Lynn is that chick. And Moniece Slaughter is that chick. That's why I'm sitting back like, damn, you got all these nice booties arguing and fighting over nothing. See, this is why I be telling chicks to rub their booties together for good luck. Because, you see, I just want to see women come together. This is exactly why I promote lesbianism. You see, if these women just got some oil and a kiddie pool, an empty pool just full of oil and women, and they just wrestle with each other, all of that aggression could come out, Jesus. We wouldn't have the situation here. Listen, I have a great idea. Okay, I got a camera. I'm about to go get 11 bottles of baby lotion and one of them blow up pools. Put the 3 of them in it. Douse them with oil. 11 bottles of oil. And all of this beef will cease. I'm trying to tell you, this is, listen, I will make I will make us millions of dollars. Hell, I will take a 10% managers, producers, videographers fee and give the rest of the money to them. 30% each. Dead ass. Wrestle in some oil. That'll settle everything. And it's all good. We can all live in peace because it's the only solution. Otherwise, it's never going to end. And I would hate to see a pretty girl get hurt. I don't like my bitches walking around looking like bruised bananas, Jesus. Looking like a ripe nana. That shit is not cute. You know something? I just got to point something out. Did you notice how pretty girls diss each other? Like, did you hear what Mariah said? She said, numbers don't lie and money is only a few thousand from being my second video with over 1 million views. You going to learn eventually why you shouldn't speak about my family. And she said that her bookings are looking crazy sexy. In other words, she said, you know, I really want to defend myself, but I'm not going to. And then basically turned around and said my career is doing better than yours. Do you see the women will sneak one in there, won't they? Oh man, I long for the day where pretty girls don't attack each other. I mean, I just don't personally get it. You could be using your energy towards something much more constructive. You know, my motto is don't tear her down, eat her up. I just don't get it. I don't get why more women don't understand that concept. I think it'd be, listen, I just need to become president, Jesus. I'm going to become president and it's going to be federally mandated. And instead of women going to war, they'll be forced to go to bed. You know, why flip her off when you can flip her over? Why insult her when you can ingest her? But anyways, this is all my thirsty opinion. Moniece is that chick. Mariah Lynn is that chick. Maybe, just maybe one of these days they'll be friends. Hell, we might even get a song out of them. Maybe there'll be some Love and Hip Hop soundtrack that'll come out and there'll be a hot collaboration in the future. You never know. I'm keeping hope alive. Anyway, this is just my opinion. Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com and follow me on Twitter at Meat Magazine. I'm just saying, why resort to Twitter fingers when you could put the fingers in her?